He's looking at himself in the mirror. It's you. It's you. What's up, everyone? My name is Belle, and welcome to my very first makeup slash beauty slash lifestyle slash anything that's not a travel video YouTube video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my morning makeup routine, I guess how I get ready in the morning right before rotations. Another thing I'll be doing is showing you my voxbox that I received from Influenster. It's a BECCA voxbox. They sent me their new Ultimate Longwear Concealer. If you want to hear about how much I like it and more about me and what this YouTube series slash part of my video is going to be, then
Ball rolling.
Let's get this ball rolling.
Get the show on the road.
Let's get the show on the road. Let's get the car in the park. No, what?
Let's park the car in the garage.
Let's park the car. What? That's not even a thing. Alright, let's just get into this. Forget the sayings. I'm not good at sayings. You'll learn that. So now that our face is all clean, I'm just gonna moisturize with some cream. We have Dry Skin Cream by Pond's. I try to switch up my skincare routine just because I feel like a lot of your body tends to get used to what you're using. So it's better that you're keeping your skin wondering, or more so just giving it new things to work with. So today we are actually going to include an unboxing from a company called Influenster. So basically what they do, if you're not familiar, is they send out what they call vox boxes to different influencers, and based on how much you engage on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, things like that, they'll send out products that you would use and that you can provide reviews on. So for me, I love writing about my experiences and sharing that, so I just thought it would be a cool way to start off my YouTube channel. Inside the box just looks like this. They have little samples of their primers. So let's see. One on the left is the first light priming filter, and the one on the right is the backlight priming filter. We're just gonna open it and oh lord. A little bit about me. Oh, it's like purple. It's kind of cool. I'm a pharmacy student from Rutgers University. Finally in my last year of clinical rotations. Never thought this day would come. I love hobbies. I feel like I get into things really easily, and the hobby of the moment is YouTube. I was very lucky to have a boyfriend that was very supportive of my dreams. Ooh, that's a lot. Less about me, more about the product. It does feel really moisturizing. It says it's going to brighten, revive, smooth, and even, and right now I just feel super moisturized, so I don't know how much of the brightening and reviving it's doing. There's no scent for those that are sensitive about scents. Moving on to more of the box, they gave me shades Latte, Caramel, and Sesame. A little about this, it's available in 16 shades, and the shade range looks pretty good based on the info card that they gave me here. A little bit about it, it says, get all day, camouflage and blur with this water-resistant, full coverage concealer that instantly camouflages under-eye dark circles, blemishes, discoloration while smoothing skin's texture. It's supposed to be a weightless formula, maintaining skin's natural moisture balance and effortlessly blending into skin for a set and finish. I get a lot of questions if I like the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like the Tarte Tape Shape is really good coverage, but it's super drying for the under eye, especially if I try to set it with a setting powder. So I'm gonna go in based on these colors. I'm gonna use the lightest shade to go on my under eye. We're just gonna pop this bad boy open. I'm using shade Latte. What I like to do, especially since I know I'm going to rotations, I just like to keep it on the under eye and not too far down so it doesn't look like it's obvious that I'm wearing too much makeup. A little bit more about my makeup routine during rotations. Something I think I learned from doing rotations 3 cycles now is that first day you go to rotations, you need to make sure that you pick a makeup routine that you think you can reproduce for the next X amount of days of your rotation. The reason for this is because, you know, you're like, oh yeah, first day of rotation, you know, put on all this nice makeup, foundation, powder foundation, set it, do my brows, maybe cut the brow, things like that. But then maybe week 2 comes by and you're exhausted and you have a journal club maybe coming the next day and you're like starting to cut steps in your routine, and people are like looking at you up close like, oh, like, Belle, are you tired? You look tired. Like, are you sick? Are you feeling okay? Like, yeah. So that's the reason why you need to make sure your rotation makeup is something that you think you can do in a short amount of time. I'm just going to be blending this out with my Morphe M536 brush. First impressions about this concealer, it's kind of not hard to blend out, but it's definitely full coverage. I would say a little bit more heavy than I expected for a quote-unquote lightweight concealer. I think so far so good. With any extra concealer I might have added, I like to blend it on the upper lid of my eye, just to cover any of those veins that are up there or any discoloration that might go on top of your lids. So there we go. Just gonna do the same thing to the other side. Oh Lord. Okay, so you wanna just make sure you do stippling, because if you drag, you're gonna get some crazy brush marks and no one likes that. And now we're all blended out. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty good coverage. I mean, my dark circles are definitely erased and it's definitely not drying. Like, it feels kind of heavy, which I don't like, but I do like the finish. Kind of has more of a glow to it. So yeah, so far so good. Now that we put our concealer on, I'm going to use one of the darker shades to conceal my chin area. My chin area is a war zone, in my opinion. Once I get rid of one pimple, another one comes, you know. Is that life? Is that not life? Is that my life? Yeah, that's definitely my life. So if you want to see, this is the shade differences. Top is caramel and the bottom is latte. So latte is what I used on my under eye, and then the caramel is what I'm going to be used to conceal my chin. So let's see how this goes. Let's see what else about me. I also have a dog. Shameless plug. He has an Instagram. It's at Bryce.fluffybutt on Instagram. So as you can tell by the Instagram name, he's a corgi. And he is super adorable. He's a tricolor. He's 2 years old, and I'm sure you'll see him more in my videos. Maybe if he comes out of his little hiding spot, aka under my bed, I'll be able to show you guys him. Now we're gonna move on to our powder foundation. So we're trying to keep this routine super quick. For me, I love powders. I feel like it's something I can just like dip my brush in and just start blending and going. So today we're going to be using the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation by Tarte. So what I love about this foundation is that it has this little mesh on the bottom, and it makes it super easy to kind of like tap my brush in. So today I'm using the Morphe Y6, just tapping it in, tapping off any extra powder that I might have picked up. And then from there, just starting to buff this on my outer edge of my face. Anywhere where my complexion is pretty good, I want to just buff it in, make sure it's all blended, and then slowly bring it up to meet the color that I have on my under eye, since it's clearly lighter. And then any place that has a little bit more of imperfection, so for me, my chin area, I like to make sure that I just stipple it on, because you don't want to move the product since we just applied that concealer. For me, since I have dry skin, I try not to set my makeup as much with translucent powder, since I feel like that tends to pick up on the dry parts of my skin. Now that we have our complexion pretty much set, so I'm looking just up close. Overall, I think the products mix well with one another. The powder is sitting pretty nicely on top of the concealer. I feel like because I didn't set the concealer, it's kind of sinking into my fine lines, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some translucent powder today. I'm gonna be using the tried and true Laura Mercier translucent powder. We have our little powder here. We're just gonna dip in, tap off the excess, and then we're just gonna tap it into the under eye. This brush is the Y11. I really like it for getting into the under eye area with my loose powders. I think it like picks up the powders really well, and it fits like right in the socket of my eye. Another secret I like about using setting powder is if I feel like I put on a cream product and it's much too dark than I expected to, or even if I do my brows and they're a little too dark, I like to throw on some setting powder on top and just like pat it on, and then all of a sudden it kind of brightens up the shade as well as kind of sets the makeup in place. So that's another little trick for you, for those that are still trying to learn how to do makeup. That's one of the tricks that I really like. So now that the complexion is set and it's ready to go, my next is brows. Today I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in shade Espresso. I love using a product like this when I'm in a rush, because I feel like I can just like fill in some hairs, maybe make it do a more feathered look if I really don't have a lot of time. But if I, on a normal day, you know, if I actually wake up after a couple sneezes, I'll go in with the pencil, just trace the bottom of my brow, and then start not right inside the crease, but maybe like half an inch over. Start filling in the brow and working it down. So you want it to be more of like kind of like a fade effect, like an ombre effect. You want to have more of the pigment on the corner and then less in the front towards your nose. So I like to just fill in a little bit of where I have more sparse hairs, and then when it comes to the inner corner, we're going to just start at the bottom, go up and lift up, and just lightly flick up. So I like to do that. And then I know it's like harsh in the corner, don't worry, we're gonna blend it. So once you have those kind of individual hairs in the front, I just like to close it up, take the other end, and just start to wiggle on the bottom and just brush up and brush through. So I'm just gonna do my next brow. So now that we have brows on, sometimes I feel like if I want it to be a little bit darker on the edges, I'll go in with a bigger, thicker pencil because I don't want to use the thin pencil that the micro pencil has. I feel like if I did that, I would go through a pencil so quickly. So I have this honestly really old Rimmel eyebrow pencil in shade 001 dark brown. So it looks like this, super basic, but I like it to just kind of go over the inner portion of my eyebrow and just take it all the way to the tail. And do the same thing on the other side, and this way it kind of adds more dimension. So now that we have brows on, we can finally finish up and move on to lashes. So what I love to do is actually curl them, but I picked up this trick from another YouTuber that I absolutely adore, Manny MUA. He curls his lashes in 2 different spots, and my lashes cannot hold a curl for anything. So I'm just gonna curl starting from the closest part of my lash line. So just holding it, maybe tilting it up a little bit to give it an extra oomph, holding it, and then after I release it, going back and then going towards the outer 2/3, clipping it and holding it up and letting go. So now at least it has curled in 2 different places. Now I'm gonna go in with a mascara base. So what I've been loving lately is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. It just looks like this, opens up, has microfibers to thicken your lashes, and I have like negative lashes, so it's awesome for me. So I'm just gonna add a light layer. You don't want to go in too heavy with this because it can make your lashes look really, really, really spidery and not natural. And we're just gonna do the other eye. So more about me. I've been meaning to start this YouTube channel for I'd say a couple months now. I've been always talking about it with friends. Shout out to my girl Samina, who I think is probably my #1 supporter. I'm pretty sure she was like my first subscriber ever for when I had my travel videos. So she is awesome. She is the best. And she was like, when's that makeup tutorial coming out or whatever? And I think those are the type of friends that force you to do what you're passionate about. Keep those close by. We're gonna go in with our mascara. So for those who follow me on Instagram, you know that I tried out a new mascara. I used to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I just moved to the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes mascara. And to be honest, it's only because they were having a sale. This was $10 on their website with free shipping. And I mean, like, come on, that's like the same price, if not cheaper, than some drugstore mascaras. So it was a no-brainer. I wanted to try it out. It comes in this like cute gold packaging. I really like it. It has 2 sides of the brush. So when I first started using it, I was an idiot and didn't realize that these numbers were like actually the order in which you're supposed to use the sides of the brush. Yeah, I know. It's probably early in the day, I'm hoping. I'm not just like actually stupid, but you know, here we are. We're just gonna go in with the first side. Side number 1, it's shorter bristles, so it's supposed to help you get more of that volume. So I'm just gonna focus on the bottom, wiggle it up, and push it up. And then once you feel like you got enough volume, you can switch it to the other side and then use the longer bristles and start kind of like shrivel it up. And then when you flip it up, you're gonna see that the lashes get a nice long length. I really been liking this one for a more no makeup look because the long bristles of the brush on the second end kind of help to separate your lashes. So we're just gonna do the other eye. Basically, what else? Let's see. So I'm not really sure what I want this YouTube channel to be. I think I want it, I don't know, I started off with doing a lot more like travel videos because, you know, I could be behind the camera and instead of in front of the camera. But yeah, I think it'd be really kind of fun to see where this goes. It's obviously just for fun, just a little hobby. I love makeup and I love sharing good products and sharing any good finds that I might have, any sales. I mean, I'm a huge deal hunter, so yeah, I think I would love to just use this platform to just start conversation with you guys instead of just my little stories on Instagram and try to really connect with you all. So I think that would be a lot of fun. So now that we have our lashes on, you can see like they're so much longer than they were with even just like that one side, and they are looking pretty dark and good. I really like that mascara. I think it took a day to kind of thicken. The formula was a little watery when I first opened it, but that's to be expected with a lot of mascaras, so I think that's okay. And now To set, we're using our e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. Funny story about setting spray. There's this meme where it's like, fellas, never start getting ready until you see your girl spray that ish on their face. And my boyfriend has literally taken it to be so true, because until he sees me spray something on my face, he knows not to like start getting ready. So we're just gonna do a little shaky poo here and just do a spray. I definitely overspray my face because I love feeling dewy, so you definitely don't have to do it this many times, but. And then I just like to take my brush, any clean brush will do, so you're just gonna tap in any excess droplets that might not have landed very well on your face. So you just tap that in, do a little fan. Feels good. I feel like it's like really refreshing, especially in the morning when you're like getting ready to like go to a day of rotations or wherever, go to work. You just, you know, it feels good to like kind of like wake yourself up and spray. I think we are good. We're looking very dewy. I do love a more dewy look. I'm definitely that type of girl. Thanks so much for watching my very first makeup lifestyle type YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better. I hope that you leave any feedback. I love feedback. I love hearing from you guys on the comments below. Give it a thumbs up, I don't know, a thumbs down, anything. Just keep engaging with me. I would love to hear from you all. And most importantly, of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to know when I upload more videos. You know, who knows, it might be the last one. No, just kidding, it won't be the last. But I would love to keep in contact and just love for you to follow me on my journey and whatever YouTube has to offer. So yeah, thanks so much, and I think we have a surprise visitor. My baby. Are we gonna say bye to the people? Bye! Say don't forget to subscribe.